It's rolling.
Okay. And we're rolling double back here.
Sweet.
Okay. So, okay. I need to breathe.
Yeah.
Welcome to my first rocking chair session, and I am with Vejji, aka Vejji King, and we're gonna get an up close and personal interview as well as a short performance today. So this is gonna be really exciting. So
I'm excited.
First of all, actually, let's start right off with you telling me your social media and how we can find you on social media.
Sure. Well, first off, for my music, you can find me everywhere at Vejji King, and that's Vejji King. So that's my music. You can find it anywhere. I'm on all platforms. On Facebook, it's just Vejji. That's it. It should pop up. I think I'm the only one. And then my Instagram, where I'm the most active, it's Vejji the Vegetable King. Spaces in between everything.
So when we look you up, we're going to see a lot of your new song releases that you've put out recently. And
yes.
I have loved some of that. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Yes. So I've actually dropped a lot this year, but I've been working on it for a while, so it feels like I've put it all out really fast, but it's like a lot of this I've been working on for at least a year.
It's been beautiful to watch them all come out in a row like that.
It feels pretty good. It feels pretty good as an artist to be just dropping shit for people to listen. But yeah, so in February I dropped my single Consequence, which it's a different switch up, because usually in a lot of my songs I rap, but that one's more kind of it's slower pace. It's more of a slower delivery. But it's fun. I like experimenting with styles a lot. And then in March, I dropped my debut album, which is The Broccoli Baron. It's an 8-song album. Been working on it for a long time, so that was really awesome. Yeah, I dropped that in March. And then just recently, this month, I dropped my song Crisis, featuring Levi Wade, who's another dope local rapper. You guys should check him out.
I caught that one the other day. That was great.
Yeah, thank you. And that's another one where I'm kind of experimenting, because it's a slower paced song and it's more kind of spoken word, kind of singing almost. But yeah, it captures an element of kind of the pandemic we're all in right now because of COVID.
Right.
That's kind of an element in the Crisis theme.
And I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, go for it.
I wondered if that affected any of your releases and stuff.
It actually did. Yeah, it actually did, unfortunately. Because I had planned to do a release show for my Broccoli Baron album, which came in March. I was going to drop it. It was actually my birthday, March 24th. I dropped the album and I was going to do a release show. But unfortunately, a few weeks prior, before that thing could happen, we all kind of went on shutdown, and all the businesses and venues kind of shut down. So I wasn't able to do that, a release show. I still am going to do a show.
So I wonder, could we look forward to something when everything opens back up?
Yes, when society is alive again and functioning, yes, I will do a re-release show of the Broccoli Baron. But I did also live stream it. And I was able to get around 200 viewers, which was nice. It was cool to be able to at least still do something.
And we can go back and catch that on your social media?
Yes. Yeah, it's actually, I don't know, it's on my personal page on Facebook, so I should probably put that on my social media.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's out there floating around.
Right on. So your music, I know a lot of it tends to have a really good message and good heart in it. Can you tell me a little bit about?
Yeah, I try to keep that. Yeah, I try to keep it lighthearted. Not everything in my music is meant to be taken seriously and to follow exactly.
Yeah, but there's still good values to be had.
There are some good values. There's some good values.
And some of it.
Yeah, you just gotta discern which ones are the good values, and I trust people's judgment to do that. But yeah, I talk a lot about, I'm a vegan, which kind of inspired the whole Vejji King kind of identity.
I guess that's the part of the good values.
That's part of the good values, yeah, that's part of the good values. So in a lot of my music, I talk about being plant-based and kind of being aware of animal products in the animal industry and just trying to make people aware. I don't try to tell people what to do one way or the other, but I like to talk about it, you know? I like to talk about it and let people know how I feel, how the Vejji King feels, with a little bit of flair and spice on it. But yeah, I mean, a lot of my music too, I just try to encourage people to be free and be themselves and just, you know, some of my songs are goofy, and they're supposed to be fun. It's me being myself, it's me being goofy, and I hope people can kind of relate to that when they listen to it as well. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of being a little goofy, let's get into the kind of fun questions.
All right, let's get into the fun questions.
We'll try to stick with our time limits, but let's just draw one at a time.
Okay.
And
okay.
Until we run out of time.
Yeah, just go random. Just go random.
Would you like to shuffle them, sir?
I won't shuffle. I'll pick one. How about I'll pick one?
Right. You don't get to look at it.
All right. I'll give it to you. So
yeah, just give it right to me.
All right.
What are you getting yourself into? Oh, this is a simple one.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah, simple one. Let's go.
And you can explain if you want or not.
Okay.
Beer, wine, or tequila?
I'm gonna say beer, and I say beer because one, I like the buzz, and it's kind of a coaster, and I like having something in my hand because I guess wine and tequila tend to go a little faster. So
ain't that the truth?
Yeah, exactly. So a beer is nice because I can kind of have something to do with my hand, and I'm just like a hands person. I like to be messing with things or doing something with my hands a lot. So a beer's nice because I can kind of, I've got a good amount of volume to go through that have something to do with a hand. So yeah.
Unfortunately, I lean towards tequila, so
okay. Well,
I'm the bad side of all of your points. That yes, the tequila does go very fast.
Tequila's arguably the most fun, so I think that's a fair answer.
And it is the strange world that I live in. I actually stay more sober on tequila than beer. Beer tends to get me a little wilder quicker.
I have that experience too, which is kind of a weird thing. I can really down the liquor and be cool in, but a beer will really get me.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. I guess it's just a genetic thing. Yeah, it does. It really does.
All right. Let's get into something else.
Okay. Letting fate decide.
Yeah, I don't know. I personally love that. I'm kind of a fate person.
Yeah, me too. I'm all about the message of the moment.
I don't know. It might be silly, but it gets me back. Even because if bad things happen, I'm like, oh, it's meant to happen for a reason.
Yeah. Usually it's trying to show you something. That's kind of how I feel about this whole pandemic too. While it really sucks and people are dying, and it's actually really tragic. Everyone's kind of been forced to take a step back and think about their life and what they're doing, and
absolutely.
So there's always some good in the bad, for sure.
Yeah.
Try to find that.
That's why I always like talking to you because you're very inspirational.
I appreciate that.
This is kind of a more serious inspirational question.
Okay.
What is your most important artist tool? What helps to inspire you the most, or what app do you use on your computer that's your favorite, or just anything? The most important tool that you
tool. Okay, I'm probably gonna do a two-parter answer here.
Yeah, go for it.
Well, logistically speaking, my most important tool is one, my ears.
Oh, nice.
Which I kind of have small ears. I never realized that. No one ever told me
Let's see.
No one ever told me they were small. Actually, one person pointed it out, and I had never really thought about that. I was like, I guess they are kind of
cute
small.
ears.
Yeah, they work, they fit. Okay, yeah, so one, my ear, and I think that goes without saying, probably. And my ears, I've trained my ear a lot. I used to not really know a lot about music, but the more I got into production and making my own music and working with people who make music, my ear got more trained, and I can kind of dissect sound a little better now. So yeah, my ear, and then number two would be my the software I use. I mean, I use software called Fruity Loops or FL Studio. People who are in the producer kind of know-how will be pretty familiar with that. But yeah, I use Fruity Loops. It's called a DAW, which is a digital audio workstation or work interface.
Okay.
So yeah, I use that to produce, I use it to record, and then I also mix and engineer in that too. So I would say those would be like my two most important tools in making music. But aside from tools, I'm broaching the question now a little bit.
That's okay.
But yeah, aside from the tools, I mean, a lot of my inspiration comes from society and kind of current events. And I know society is like a very broad term, but I just mean like events within society. So like current events, you know, like politics, what's happening, what's kind of happening like on the news, like what's going on. Because a lot of that, I'll usually have a pretty strong emotional response or feeling to it.
Yeah.
So that is a lot of the driving force behind my music, aside from just what I feel. But a lot of my music kind of tackles these identity issues or sort of justice issues in society that are kind of perpetuating. So, you know, that's like a tool in a way that I kind of draw on and respond to.
Yeah,
with
that's
what I make.
perfect, and it makes your art more passionate.
Yeah, it does.
And relate to more people.
Yeah, because people get it. You know, people can understand the feelings and sort of where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very wholesome.
All right. Let's do number 3.
How about you pick one? I think you should.
Me to pick
Yeah,
one?
I think you should. Pick
I like that. You let me pick magic number 3.
Yeah,
Just
there you
3.
go.
3 is a magic number.
Yeah. A lot of numbers. Actually,
They're
part of me
all.
believes they're all magical.
I like 7, and then I'm like, I like 1.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, we're sticking on the serious lines
Okay,
here. You know,
okay.
I picked.
All right.
Who are your biggest inspirations in life and in your craft?
Okay, that's a good question. In life, biggest inspiration in life. A lot of my biggest inspirations in life are artists, or music artists specifically.
I assumed I was your biggest inspiration for.
You're my
Living.
biggest photography
No,
inspiration.
I'm just kidding.
But yeah, a lot of music artists that have made a lot of success out of themselves and are well known and are able to kind of live this very lofty lifestyle. And to me, it's not that I'm doing it for that, but that's really appealing because I feel like I live a pretty simple life, like most people.
Mm-hmm.
But to kind of like, to me, being able to travel the world and tour and see things and be able to learn things and meet all different kinds of people and experience cultures, like to me that's really appealing to be able to do, and it's something that I strive for eventually.
Right.
There's a part of me that wants to like travel the world a lot, and there's this other part that's like I just want to live on an island in like a beautiful house and all this.
So like dreams are sort of an inspiration.
Yeah, dreams are a big inspiration for me. But some artists that I really admire that I think I look up to a lot. Kendrick Lamar, Childish Gambino, Logic, J. Cole. These are all people who are very like multifaceted and very talented on a lot of levels, and it's not just their music. I mean, and like almost all degrees of their life. And I think not only do they all have a message in their music that's kind of hits on a deep level of the human experience, but they're also able to really make a lot of change and influence in the world, and just be sort of just a beacon of love while also
I like that.
living this kind of like awesome lifestyle. And so that's something that I really, really aim to be, and I really admire about these people. Okay, so that's for, I guess that kind of like went hand in hand.
Yeah, you answered the question perfectly.
Yeah, because I kind of like went into music artist, which kind of, it's both a life and like a craft thing.
Yeah. Because your art is your life.
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, my out of everything I do in my life, it's not me playing with my cat or going to the grocery or biking or going out to a park. Like these things are all nice, but they don't express who I am. You know, those are things that everybody does. But my art is what sort of separates me from everybody else and makes my soul be able to shine unique, because that's what's coming from my heart and my passion, and you know, my most like sacred space in my being is my art. So yeah, that really does define my life in the deepest way, probably. Like if I were to, like, you know, when I die someday, like, you know, it's like a picture is very meaningful, but a song I made, it's like that gives people an insight, and that's kind of like why when artists we like really, you know, are no longer with us, they still are, because it shines in what they made.
I get that. Honestly, because with doing the photography and the poetry, it is a completely different type of art, putting words out there than just putting a picture out there. Because a picture can mean anything.
It's worth 1,000 words, right?
Right, but the words are worth the words that they are. The soul that you put into them. So yeah, absolutely.
It's all a reflection of you, but the poetry is a little bit more of a direct statement. I mean, a photograph certainly is just as much, but it might be open to more interpretation.
Right. Okay, so I think we've got time for one more question, and I'm gonna have you draw the last one, and
cool.
While I draw,
obviously I'm not drawing those ones. Okay. Whoop.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
Are you ready?
I'm
ready. This is exciting.
I was born ready.
This is gonna be the most serious thing you've ever heard in your life.
Okay.
It's the zombie apocalypse.
Okay.
And you can only save one of the following people.
Okay.
Keanu Reeves, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, or Betty White.
Look, I gotta go with Keanu, because...
You know there's a Bill and Ted 3 coming out.
Is there?
Yeah. I'm not part of very many Facebook groups, but you can be sure I'm part of the Bill and Ted's group.
Well, I guess if it's the zombie apocalypse, then it's all kind of off the chain. But I mean, like, Keanu Reeves is a shooter. Like, he knows what's up. Like, also you gotta think, because the ladies, they're lovely. They're a little older, though, so I'm just saying, if they return into a zombie, they're probably not going to be the most threatening zombie.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's like...
You went somewhere I didn't think you were
I'm
going to
take
go.
Keanu, because one, he's got the shot, and two, you know, it's like... Look, they're a little easier to deal with than Keanu Reeves zombie. That's kind of my line of thinking there.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Keanu, he's had enough training.
He has.
From all of his films.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's probably been ready.
Absolutely. He's been ready for apocalypse his whole life.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, that is on that perfect note, we will wrap up this interview and get into the performance. Tell me one more time all of your social media so everybody can find you and follow you and see your upcoming releases.
For sure. On every music platform, Vejji King, Vejji, and then King, with a space in between. Facebook, just search Vejji. Instagram, it's Vejji, the Vegetable King, with spaces in between each word. And those are really the platforms that I'm active on. And you know, if you're following me on there, I'm always talking about what I'm up to and like what new releases are coming up and kind of what's going on in the veg world. So yeah, but I want to thank you, Melodie, for interviewing me and bringing me into your lovely home.
Absolutely. Thank you for being here.
For the rocking chair sessions.
Been exciting to start new sessions like this on top of the fact of, you know, exciting to have company when there's not been in the Photographic Melodie Gallery.
Yeah, true.
So we will get to that performance now.
All right, into the performance.
Yay.
Let's go. What is up, digital world? This is the Vejji King. I'm gonna do a couple songs for you. I'm here at Rocking Chair Sessions. Yeah, let's get into it. This first song is called Have Peace. It's off my Broccoli Baron album, so check it out if you like it. Mario Sunshine, my knowledge is alumni. Groupie big like apple pie, we rollin' through. Got my high, this might be really frightening. Whiter than a Viking, shirt off when I'm posted. I do not wear blue jeans. All my pants got color seams. I'm chill, cooling in the freezer, like some desert in the desert. Gotta weather through the hell on earth because it gets better. When I pull up on my chick, you know I'm in my favorite sweater. Drama with the cash, so I underground stash. Rub the interface till it was red like a rash. Count the hash and it's back to basics. I'm lost in the matrix, trying to not be jaded in a world that's really faded. I avoid all the complacence, I'm just trying to make my statements. No ignoramus, I know what my aim is. Psychedelics nice, just don't make them your vice. I am plant-based with some rice, having peace cause I don't need money, cash shows or the weed. I'm just being free, trying out sobriety. These vegetables inspire me, I roll them like the dice of fate. Whipped up my insurance rate, now Geico calling reprobate. I grab my stones and meditate, lit a few candles, then I lost my handle. My friend said where this man go, I'm just seeing mangoes. Found a girl to tango, she knows better than them angles. Got halos, we're both angels. With my devil's tail I go and sail the seven seas and the galaxy, impaling all these fallacies. I know I was meant to be the destiny catastrophe. My mom said I'm Messiah, but getting so high, don't plan on getting higher. So I'll spark my lighter, Vejji, he a fighter. Go sours with the plane, with my master Mary Jane. She told me you were born high, put this thing inside your mind. Intuition is your grind, find some time to make your dreams. God will show you your team if you're patient. Don't let the fire inside run off of hatred. You was blessed with greatness, evaporate the fakeness. Struggle will have great plans are. After all, you vegans are, you make the world a better place regardless of your skin and race. It takes some bravery to let the world the animals of slavery. This is what you're made to be. Psychedelics nice, just don't make them your vice. I am plant-based with some rice, having peace cause I don't need money, cash shows or the weed. I'm just being free, trying out sobriety. These vegetables inspire me. Woo! Gotta run it back though. Hey, vegetable, whoa. Grab the book on Veggie Tales, I'll shine the light and then prevail. These tricksters are just mixers, cause if time is an illusion, I'm just artist making music. Blew the cover, now I'm bluesing. Peace be really soothing, apples all up in my smoothie. Made that sugar wrapped jacuzzi, rap so hard that I am woozy. Shouting like a Wookiee, all these venues wanna book me, but I tell them I'm beside it. Need no platform when I dive it. If they hear it, then it's meant to be. That's universality. Give thanks to all the aliens. Kirby said they are salient. I'm just giving points of view. That slaughterhouse in front of you, I'm telling you that's what it do. I have peace within the grain. I pray the earth gets really clean. Hey. Once again, that was Have Peace off the Broccoli Baron album. Check it out. I'm Vejji King. Vejji King. Alright. I'm gonna do one more song. This song is called Veggie Man, which I also released this year. It's a single. Check it out. Here we go. After I pull it up. Okay. This one's got a bit of a build up, so. But yeah, both these pieces of music I produced. I made them both myself. I did the engineering, the mixing, the mastering. I did it all. Jack of all trades, basically, kind of. But it's fun, you know. I'm a veggie man. He got all the plans, hanging with the plans. That's a veggie man. You don't do no zins, you don't sip no lean. He just spark his tree. You know who he be. It's the veggie man. He got all the plans to kind of make you dance from Italy to France. That's a veggie man. He guacamole jam. He just spark his tree. You know who he be. Candidate of the cannabis, offer a rocket ship, check it off my list. Broccoli the blesses, vegan butter to the test. All my foes be rather foolish, cause my flow be on some cool shit. Made an ocean with the music, yes, always that they crave. Eating processed food in their new microwave. Edible arrangements, just chained to the pavement. Have you ever thought, oh my god damn, where did my day go? Lyrics lava hot, Mr. Flago. Oh, that's a veggie man. He got all the plans, coming with the plans. That's a veggie man. He don't do no zins, he don't drink no lean. He just spark his tree, cause he know who he be. It's the veggie man. He got all the plans, the kind that make you dance. From get a little friend. That's a veggie man. He guacamole jam. He just spark his tree. He know who he be. Ooh, you cannot hang with the sauce. Vejji King, he the boss. Flossing in the streets, it's eggplant in the sheets. They bump it every week, it's on repeat. They cannot stop. Like, oh my god, a veggie bop. The girl say, let's go give him top. Honey boo, no fishing shot. Cannot stop like what I say. I'll eat vegan at Chipotle. I double up on rice and beans. Or pico like I'm Charlie Sheen. Peppers got me holy flame. Young Aries boys, they lying man. Hookies be so off the chain. They leave cookies on my domain. Woo! Just gotta vibe out to the bass. Vegetable, ooh, that's a veggie man. He got all the plans, coming with the plans. That's a veggie man. He don't do no zins, he don't sing no lean. He just spark his tree. He know who he be. Ooh, it's a veggie man. He got all the plans, the kind that make you dance. From Italy to France. Ooh, that's a veggie man. He guacamole jam. He just spark his tree, cause he know who he be. Hey, that's a wrap. Armchair sessions. Thank you Melodie for the interview. Thanks for letting me perform. Check out Vejji King on all platforms. I'm out there. Thank you, peace.